Hello everyone, welcome back to London Code. So in the previous video, we learned about AWS free tier and what are the different offers provided by AWS to create an account. We saw how to create a free AWS account and learn what are limitations of a free tier and how can we check it, and also how to get the notifications if we have exceeded the limit of a free AWS service. So if you haven't checked that video yet, please do check it so that you can go ahead with creating a free tier account. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about AWS networking services. So let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to cover the following topics. Why do we need computer networking? Overview of AWS networking fundamentals, and then benefits of AWS networking services. So let's start with the first question. So the first question is, why do we need computer networking? Now, as we all know that in IT, the data communication and networks is the basic building block of any business, any project, or any kind of use case that you're trying to build, just like operating system or database, correct? Now, if you want to communicate or share information, data with one another, you would need a network. Right now, for example, internet is nothing but two or more networks communicating with each other using standard protocols. Now, what is a network? A network is a combination of software and hardware devices that are used and combined together so that we can communicate and send data from one location to another. Correct? The hardware part consists of the physical equipment that contains the signal or carries the signal from one location to the another. And the software part consists of the set of instructions or rules that we have set and built to make that service or the networking part work. Now, networking itself is a very big topic and a vast domain where there are lots of concepts that we can dive deep into. But just to stay focused on the topic that we're talking about, that is AWS service. So I'm not going to deep dive into the networking concepts to stay focused on the main agenda of this video. Now, when we talk about the network part, you must have heard of the term subnetting, right? When we divide the network and create smaller networks within a particular network so that we could use the specific subnets. We also create routers, cider blocks, and firewalls to secure our network. Now, traditionally, organizations used to set up all of this network on their own. Obviously, setting up a network in on premises require lots of time, efforts, and validation. And then they have to manage it as well. So to reduce the efforts and to reduce the time and complexity, they use AWS networking services. Now let's talk about AWS networking fundamentals. As it is written here, a strong network setup is the foundation of any AWS environment. Start with Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, which is the VPC, to easily launch AWS resources in a logically isolated virtual network. You can think of VPC as traditional network that you would operate in your own data centers, where you deploy resources, services to run your applications. So similarly, you would have AWS Transit Gateway, VPN, Direct Connect, and load balancers, and many other AWS networking resources that you would use to manage, build, and monitor your global network. Now let's talk about benefits of AWS networking. So first is easy setup and management. Traditionally, on-prem network setups require high level of attention and time to manage and validate. Amazon VPC allows you to minimize this work and spend more time on building the applications that run in your VPCs. Once you select from common network setups and find the best match for your needs, Amazon VPC automatically creates the subnet, IP ranges, route tables, and security groups you need. So as you can see here, that it is very easy to set up and manage these resources within the VPC. So AWS networking services help you to reduce the time and efforts that you would spend in creating and setting up all these resources in a traditional way. Next is simplified monitoring. Now, monitoring is a very important aspect when we talk about security and performance of your resources. AWS provides VPC flow logs to gain operational visibility, and in order to detect network and security issues, gain operational insights, and easily troubleshoot the issues, you can use VPC traffic mirroring feature. So these things are very easy to use, and you can easily monitor the network traffic data, which is very important when we talk about the security and performance of your network resources. Next is highly secure connectivity. Now, traditionally, networking solutions require complex configurations in order to set up security and access controls. So, to meet the privacy and security needs, Amazon VPC provides advanced security features such as security groups and NACL. NACL is the network access control list. So, these two things allow you to perform inbound and outbound filtering, which means that you can have control over the data that is coming in and out of your VPC. You can also use AWS private link feature in order to maintain and secure the network connections between your VPC and the other AWS services and keep the traffic on the AWS network only. You can also use AWS Firewall Manager in order to centrally configure and manage firewall rules across accounts and applications. So this is a very important benefit of AWS networking services that AWS provides you. Next is scalable networking. Now, scalable networking comes into the picture when you have thousands of hundreds of VPCs and you need to manage and monitor them in one place. So you can use AWS Transit Gateway, which helps you to route all the traffic to and from each VPC or VPN, and you can monitor them and manage them at one place. AWS Transit Gateway is like a one hub that connects all your VPCs and on-premise network, which helps to simplify your network and puts an end to complex peering relationships. It acts as a cloud router so that each connection is only made once. So as you can see here, AWS Networking Services provides lots of benefits such as easy to set up and manage, simplified monitoring, scalable networking, and highly secure connectivity. So with all of that, it eases the organization's pain. Now, next, I want to talk to you about Newton School, which is a great platform in terms of learning and developing your skills like full stack development. And they help you prepare for your dream company and without paying any upfront fees, which is great, right? They will help you to build your tech career for the dream companies because they have partnered with 700 plus companies all over the world, and they do not charge anything upfront from you. Their students are already being placed in various companies like Google, Zomato, Nika, and many more. So I would highly suggest you to please check out their website and take their courses for free because they're doing a great job in helping students getting good jobs in the industry and building a good tech career in the IT domain. As you can see here, there's zero fee till placement. There's no upfront fees that you have to pay. The students work in top companies like Google, ThoughtWorks, Zomato. They have live classes, industry projects, mock interviews, and personal mentoring that would help you to ace the interviews and get a really good job in the IT industry. They also have this amazing full stack web course, which would really help you if you'd like to learn the full stack development. And you don't have to pay any upfront fees for this course. You would only have to pay them after you get your dream company job. So, which is great, right? So, do check out their website. I'll add all the necessary links that are required in the description below. So this was it for this video. I hope you all like it. In the next videos, we'll start with the practical demos of networking services in the AWS console itself. So thank you and stay tuned.